Chapter 1. Hey, Ray. Where do you want me to put these? Amy, my assistant, walked up, arms wide, holding a large cardboard tray filled with small potted begonia starters. Oh, wow. They turned out nicely, didn't they? I said. The small pots were tasteful terracotta. The flowers were bright blooms. Yup, it's gonna look great. The live flowers would lend a sophisticated air to this event. A must. They sent enough for each of the 40 tables, right? They did. I counted them myself before I let the delivery guy leave. Good. I smiled at Amy. She'd been with me for 2 years. I'd had to invest a lot of effort into training her at first, but it was all paying off now. She did things nearly as well as I did, but nearly wasn't good enough. That's why I was here today, overseeing the final touches on my law firm's annual thank you event. I worked for a medium-sized law firm in Ivyvale, 100 miles north of Willow Sweep, the postage stamp-sized town where I grew up. Though the distance between them wasn't vast, the differences between Ivyvale and Willow Sweep were great enough to fill an ocean. When I'd outgrown my hometown, I'd left and never looked back. Though Bungle & Mooney was one of the most prestigious law firms in the area, we competed heavily with a few other offices for the top spot, and so showing our clients how much we appreciated them was essential. 200 of our most important clients would descend upon the finest hall in town in 4 hours. Everything had to be perfect. Make sure the flowers go in the middle of the tables, I told Amy, and exactly in the center of the planters with the blue glass marbles. Okay? She was already nodding her head. No worries. I got this. As well as I knew her ways, she knew mine. I'd worry regardless. I was on a fast track to making partner. The 2 founding partners of Bungle & Mooney had been law school buddies. They were in their 50s now, interested in lightening their workloads and sharing some of the responsibility so they could golf on Mondays and Fridays, drinks in the early afternoon. They hadn't made it a secret that they were eyeing me for the position. Sure, I'd have to buy into the firm with sweat equity, long hours, and a sizable monetary investment. But I had been determined to check partner off my achievement list since the moment they hired me. I'd show up and get things done, and they knew it. Hard work paid off, and I didn't shy away from it. Catering just called, one of 2 secretaries who worked the front desk of the firm announced as she breezed past, her finger scrolling across her phone. I'd gotten to borrow her. That's how important it was to make the right impression today. Food will be here at 5:30 precisely, Mavis added. I turned from where I was leaned over the seating chart. Isn't that cutting it close? Some of our clients are sure to arrive early. They always do. I rubbed at my temples, forcing myself to unclench my jaw before I developed a stress headache. We've got that covered. Hors d'oeuvres will be arriving an hour earlier. And kept on ice in the back until it's time, Amy interjected, as she carefully placed a pot on each table. The ice is already here, she added, anticipating my next question. The caterers remembered that we have 2 seafood allergies, 4 strict vegans, 1 kosher order, and a nut allergy? I asked, ticking items off from the scrolling mental list in my head. Yup, Amy said. There isn't a nut to be found in any of the foods, including the desserts, and the special meals are labeled. I knew all this already. Amy was good at following through on the tasks I assigned her, which was why I'd kept her on and was grooming her to transition with me to the partners wing of the office when I was made an official offer, a formality at this point. I had the job in the bag. It was just a matter of time. Rob, my favorite of the 2 partners due to his generally easygoing nature, had all but told me so. Amy was a petite brunette with bounce in her step. Her brown eyes grew dreamy as they pointed behind me, and so I wasn't surprised when arms wrapped around my waist. Todd. Amy lit up all over any time my fiancé was nearby. Her gaze darted to him, then away, and then back again, like she didn't want to be obvious she was staring at him, but also couldn't stop herself. I didn't blame her. It was hard not to notice the athletic body he spent 90 minutes honing every day at the gym.